Innersloth has just revealed their plans for the future of Among Us at Summer Games Fest by giving us a list of things they have planned for the game. However, this roadmap was in no particular order. Starting off with what we already knew was coming, and was actually features that were planned for the cancelled sequel to Among Us, we're having new colors in the game. This trailer revealed the colors that we have not seen yet, and I personally think both of them are a little weird. Coral, okay then. And banana, which just looks like a faded yellow, but I'm sure STA Studios will be happy about this. Now regarding the colors we already knew about, we're getting maroon, gray, rose, and last but certainly not least, tan! I predicted it! Tan finally made the cut! I'm so happy for my little beanie boy! As the tweet itself acknowledges, Tan has actually had a long history in Among Us of being planned to be in the game from the beginning, but got scrapped due to being too similar to Brown, as well as the fact that they didn't want to have 13 colors in the game, which is constantly considered an unlucky number. The cancellation of Tan is not new news to the Among Us community, as Henry Stickmin also makes fun of the fact that this color was scrapped from the game. Due to this, I am considering dropping my classic cyan in favor of tan for a little while when this update releases. Overall, I think some of these colors are going to be a little weird and confusing at times due to being similar. However, I understand that that was kind of a given due to the fact that primary colors have already been in the game, but seriously, who asked for coral? We will also be getting 15-player lobbies, which as I stated before, will make games with 3 imposters much more balanced, as right now, I think the Skeld is the only map that's good for having 3 imposters with only 10 players, due to the map being not too small, like Mira HQ, but also not too big like Polis and the airship. The last thing we're getting is a graphics update, which I understand and respect their decision to rework it to be the way they wanted it to be. However, I don't really see this being necessary. The old look of the game was already iconic, so I feel like they're fixing something that was never broken. I will say that originally in this script I was going to say that I wasn't a big fan of the new look. However, it has grown on me very quickly. I think the characters look more detailed and high quality, as if they've been ripped straight out of a modern cartoon. However, I'm still gonna miss the old 2000s era look of the game. Moving on to the future of the game, hide and seek is becoming official, which is something we already knew was coming, but it has been a while since we've heard anything about it, so it could have been scrapped, but I'm happy to hear about it. So now we don't have to worry about idiots joining into your hide and seek game, reporting bodies, and even when you explain the rules to them, they still continue to play as if it's a regular game. We're getting new roles in the game, which I'm going to be completely honest here, I have actually been against adding new roles to the game. I feel like once you add something that completely changes the game, such as the popular Jester mod, it's not even the same game anymore, and it ruins the vision the developers had for the game. However, I do think the roles we currently know about aren't going to ruin the game, as it's still a simple game of crewmates versus imposters. The Sheriff role is being added to the game, and this was one of the most popular mods for the game. It's basically just a crewmate that can kill imposters. However, if they kill a crewmate, both of you die. So it's a very high risk, high reward power that you have to use wisely. I don't know what the scientist role would be, but it might just be a fancy way of saying medic. which is a mod that lets you revive dead crewmates. However, the fallen crewmates can't talk during meetings. Or maybe this will be a task-related thing, like if the scientist manages to complete all of their tasks, the crew automatically wins, or an imposter gets revealed, or perhaps they could scan somebody to see if they are a crewmate or imposter. The thing is that both of these roles are crewmate roles, so it would be interesting to see new imposter roles as well. As I said before, I think the roles that have been shown so far aren't going to make it feel like a completely different game, which is great, and I think this will definitely spice up the game a little bit, since most of the time when I play Among Us anymore, I rarely get to be an imposter. The next thing that we're getting is a new map in the game. However, all they were able to show was a single object, which I think was pretty funny when I watched this. On the roadmap, they do show this image of a pink character standing in front of something, but it's hard to really tell what it is. This may not even be the new map. This could just be updated graphics on Mira HQ, Polis, or even Airship. So I'm not going to bother trying to decipher what this is, because this could be nothing. As I and many other people have stated, an underwater science lab would be a great addition to the game, and this would basically complete level themes, so I hope that this is what the new map will be. The last few things are basically just going to be small features such as account linking, so if you were to play this game on multiple platforms, your save data will carry over, which will be great for when we get achievements in the game. The game will also be on PS4 and Xbox Game Pass later on. Yeah, you hear that, Xbox fanboys? This game isn't even on Xbox, despite how you say it is, just to make Sony look bad. Man, reading those comments were ironically hilarious. The last thing we're gonna get is Visor Cosmetics, so certain hats in the game will get moved over to the Visor section, and new cosmetics will also be released. So this will basically allow you to wear something on your face as well as your head. Overall, it's great to see more things being added to this game, and that the 15-player lobby update will not be the last big thing to come for the game. Plus, the developer team has actually gotten bigger now, which means that it will take less time to implement these features into the game. This may be a bit of a stretch, but perhaps all of these features could be added before the year ends. And if they want to keep the game going in 2022, there could be a few more things to be added. So that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and stay away from electrical.